Hello, fans of the Modular Shed. I'm walking up to the Modular Shed now, and here it is. Oh, I need to move away because it's quite big in the frame. So yes, it's mostly clad. The door is only partially clad, which is a bit strange, but this side is clad up to that triangle, and this side is also clad up to the triangle. So today I think we should go into the Modular Shed. Let's do that. Opening the door, which is this crude latch at the moment, and in we go. Oh, I forgot, there's a Black & Decker sort of workmate type thing in there here, so it's going to be a bit tricky to get in. Let's close the door after me. So this is the interior of the Modular Shed. I suppose I ought to look at the lens really. There's the floor, and there's a few tools and bits and pieces. Now you'll notice on this side there is the makings of a window. Now you can't see it from the outside because the panel is sitting covering it over, but there's a square frame here hanging on these joist hangers, and inside the square frame there's actually a circular piece of glass, because I happen to have some circular pieces of glass left over from it was like a bathroom sort of set of shelves, and it was circular and had these circular pieces of glass, but it has made it rather difficult to put that circular piece of glass in a square frame. And well, perhaps it's now time to go behind the camera. So from inside the shed, yes, there's a big hole in the door because I haven't finished doing the feather edge up the door. Looking down, you can see gaps between the floorboards, but I'll put a piece of ply over the top of these decking boards. Down here you can see a hole, but I will put a joist across, hung in joist hangers from the posts right at the bottom, and I've done that on the other side. Is it visible? There's a lot of stuff in here. Well, possibly there is a joist running across there, because what was happening was I was stepping on the ends of the floorboards, and because they're not supported, they were flying up at the other end, and it was all a bit precarious. So I need to put a joist which sits under the very tips of those floorboards for safety reasons, really. Now look at what's up here hanging from one of the roof supports. It's one of those sort of Manfrotto style tripod mounts with the gripper and the sort of elbow joint and a tripod screw thread, so I could mount a camera up there. I need to bring this lower down actually, and I've also put this crude shelf on here. It's not fixed very well, it's just wedged in between the panel uprights, but I could do some work on there and make a video using that tripod arm. I think I'm up to about episode 15, and I've started renumbering the episodes so that they have a series number, S1, which doubles up as a shed number or square number. I did toy with the idea of having M1 for module 1, episode 1, 2, 3, etc., but it doesn't really work, so I'm going with S1, E1 and so on. And then as soon as I start the second module, I'll go to S2, of course. Oh, I wanted to show you the alternative form of puller bracket. I took a nail plate and I just sort of bent it in the vise 90 degrees, because I'm kind of thinking of these angle brackets as not consumables, because I have a limited quantity of those. They came from Aldi, Lidl. They may do them again, but you can't just guarantee to go and get them. But these nail plates I can get in any quantity. In fact, today I bought 30. So in between the series of videos, that is at the end of an episode run, I'm planning to do one-off videos which are a bit like the very first video where I said I want to build a shed, but I can't afford a big shed, I can only afford a small shed, therefore it has to be modular. So I'll remake that video essentially, but this time it'll be different. It'll be, I've built the first module of a modular shed and here it is, and then I'll probably take all these panels off. So I'll take the outer feather edge panel off, and then I'll take this internal frame with its glass window out, and I'll do all of that in a time lapse, I think. Given that there are going to be 6 of these shed modules, there are going to be 6 series of videos with however many episodes per series that it takes. And then when I'm actually constructing module 2, which is going to go just to the right, in fact where that ladder is, of module 1, I can do little snapbacks to unfinished things in module 1, and it'll become a sort of magazine format. Yes, I like that idea. And so that's today's evening update on the modular shed. Goodbye.